Today we are getting into something real, something more personal. You know, those moments when people say your standards are too high. Are your standards really high, or are you just leveling up? Let us break it down, especially those of us who are navigating life in the 20s, 30s, and definitely 40s. Let us begin with our growth journey between the ages of 20 to 30s. Our 20s and 30s are wild. This is where you are expected to figure out who you are, build a career, maybe settle down, glow up. So much is expected of us. But the truth is, life is evolving. Who you are in your 20s or 30s will not be the same as the person you are in your 40s or 50s. Because in our 20s, we mostly tend to say yes to everything. Because that is how we have been brought up, to respect, to obey. Then by the age of 25, you start realizing that your yes started costing you your peace. So when you reach your 30s, your frontal lobe has definitely developed, and you start saying no with your chest. If something isn't working for you, you start saying no. Now that you have started saying no and you know what works or what doesn't work for you, it is time to start setting your standards. Now this is where you start leveling up. These standards, of course, might make people feel like you are being too much for them, but that's okay. The first one is emotional maturity. This means you're not here for games. You're not here for mixed signals. You want clear communication, you want accountability, you want consistency, and someone who can handle conflict like an adult. To the wrong person, this may seem like you're too serious, but to the right one, this is just basic respect. The second one is ambition and drive. You want a partner and friends or family members who are building life into something and dreaming big and actually doing the work. To some, this might make you intimidating, but to the correct person, you are not asking for a lot. You're just asking for alignment. It is not perfection, you want alignment. That is why in the previous video we say that when you audit your audience to people who align with your values, the flow starts to begin. Boundaries. In the last video we talked about non-negotiables. If you haven't seen that video, I'm going to pin it up here. Boundaries are your non-negotiables. Things that if people break, you will walk away. You will not tolerate that. Boundaries means you are no longer entertaining people. You are no longer saying yes to everything that people want. People who drain your energy and your peace, yes, they are just out of the window, just like that. To those who benefited from the old you, the one who didn't know what her worth was, the one who pleased people too much, your new boundaries will feel like rejection. But that is just really self-respect. The fourth one is self-awareness. You expect people to take responsibility for their actions towards you. But for people who are stuck in the past, people who are blaming or in victim mode, that expectation feels like you're too cold or too unrealistic. Honestly, that is you standing up for yourself and letting people treat you exactly the way you deserve to be treated, with dignity. The last one is reciprocity. You give your love, your time and support, and now you expect it back. To someone who was used to one-way things happening to them, like they want you to do something for them and you do it, but they don't give the same energy back, this may sound like you're too demanding. We all know that without reciprocity, that is just emotional labor. You're not asking for too much. As we said earlier, you're asking the wrong people. That is why it is important that you watch the last video to know whether you're asking for too much or you're just asking the wrong people. Now that we have seen how life was in your 20s, in your 30s, the standards you are supposed to keep as a basic thing, we move to now sticking to those non-negotiables, sticking to the standards. You should know that your standards are not obstacles. They are filters. you do not want to relive again. So every time you choose yourself, you create space for people who are truly capable of meeting you at your standards, and people who are capable of giving you the same energy that you give out. Is it going to get lonely? Absolutely. Will people go away? Definitely. But the right ones, they will not be intimidated by your standards. Instead, they will be inspired by them. So if you are evolving, if you are growing and demanding for more, yeah, that is you just leveling up. You are not too much. Don't lower your standards. Level up your circle. Audit those people who surround you, and surround yourself with people who have positive energy. If this spoke to you, hit the like button and subscribe. Drop a comment in the comment section and tell me, what is the one standard that you are no longer apologizing for? Until next time, keep glowing and keep evolving. You're not too much, you are finally your authentic self. You are real you.